Hi, my name is Keith, and I'm known as a Florida Stone Man. And today I'm going to be doing a video sitting down at the bench on the beach because I feel like it's more personal and it's an angle I haven't tried before, and I'm trying new things because when you try new things, sometimes people will like the new things, and you guys might find the new style of watching me while I do videos, and it might be more comfortable or enjoyable for you as if you're sitting with me. But today's topic is all about talking about pets and crystals, and I've taught about pets and crystals before. This is a very, very touchy subject. It's a subject you really do have to be careful with because crystals' energy can very well overwhelm a pet. Keep in mind, dogs and cats are different, but your dog, your cat, any pet in general, your cat's more specific to spiritual energy, so you should be extra careful with cats. But when you give your pet a crystal, the first thing that starts off is size does matter, because a giant crystal with a pet's gonna fully overwhelm them. It doesn't matter what it is. Number two, they can only handle the crystals in small increments. Do not leave the crystals on your pets for a long period of time. I'm gonna get into this into agonizing detail. And the best way to use crystals is by putting them around your pets. And no one's gonna be sneaking up on me in this video, but I'm just gonna be switching angles. But the thing with pets is, like I said, they're very energy sensitive and they're very receptive. So let's say it like this, for example. It doesn't matter if you have birds, it doesn't matter if you have dogs, it doesn't matter if you have hamsters or frogs. I don't know what kind of pets you guys have. Maybe if you live in Florida, you probably have an alligator, but actually in Florida, it's very common for people to have the most exotic of pets. I had a blue-tongued skink that was only supposed to grow like this big, and it grew too big. Let's just say that. It didn't stop growing. But let's just say this. If you're in a house and you guys have arguments in your house, right? There's drama in your house. Your pets can feel it. They fully absorb that energy. They fully understand what's going on, but they don't understand what's going on, and it really bothers them. It really throws them off. And unfortunately, when you think that you're done and the argument's over with and everything's said and done, and that energy actually lingers with your pet. It stays with your pet. It doesn't go away. It keeps bothering your pet, and it doesn't, sometimes they'll save the trauma from you arguing with someone else for days on end. So when you have, I'm standing down there, I gotta move around. So if you have a pet and you argue in the house, they're fully absorbing that energy. Like I said in many videos before, that's one reason you don't post them, is because they're energetic sponges. Pets will just vacuum energy. Pets will fully just absorb 100% of whatever's there. This could be a good thing, and I'm gonna walk around because people try to get in the video. I don't know why people, doesn't matter, doesn't bother me. This is actually one of the reasons I like not being on a tripod as well. But pets are just sponges. If I could actually give you an example of how a pet sponges up energy, I want you to take a sponge and go over to your sink and squeeze the sponge, right? And then open the sponge in water and let it suck up the water or whatever kind of liquid's there. Now, when you actually do this, it's an exact representation of how pets are. They're just pure energy. Sometimes, and I've actually wondered about this, I'm like, why can pets absorb this much energy so easily? I truly believe because the creator made them to help us raise our vibrations. And sometimes a pet, you ever notice when your dog comes up to you on a bad day and your dog's like, oh, I feel so bad, because your dog can detect that you're not feeling well. Your dog can fully detect that you're not feeling yourself. So your dog puts the dog's head on the chest, right? Or on your chest, or sits next to you. And guess what happens? Your dog sponges the energy and you feel better, but no one ever pays attention to the fact that your dog just vacuums that energy off of you. And then you go on with your day. And if you ever pay attention, right after you're having a bad day and your dog comes up to you and puts the head on you or just helps you de-stress, the energy transfers. You ever talk to someone about all your problems and you say, I feel so much better now, but the person you just talked to is actually really tired. So you can actually help your dog out by doing certain things, or help your cat out by doing certain things, because cats are energetic sponges as well, but very differently. They're a kind of sponge that as the sponge gets full and as the sponge fills up, they're kind of squeezing it out and turning it into something else, and squeezing it out and turning it into something else, and squeezing it out and turning it into something else, and to the point where they can get overwhelmed. So if you ever pay attention to I would like you guys to keep track of every single argument you have in your house, every drama, bad day, because you can't just ignore it. So, a lot of you are not resolving your problems when it comes to like a lot of you just stuffing your problems under the rug, and the rug is so full that you can't walk over the rug now. And this is really important for people to know the dynamic and how energy works with pets and just everything in general, because a lot of times when you guys have birds or small pets, they'll just one day you'll get home and they're just not alive anymore. It's really sad, but you've had a bad day, had a bad week, someone sent you the evil eye, someone sent you some kind of negative energy, and your pet croaked. Sometimes this happens to dogs or cats, especially when you post them, but it's not nice, and you want to use crystals to defend them. One thing I would highly recommend you use to defend your pets, especially cats, you can put a stick of Palo Santo near your dog or cat, and it's going to actually really relax them. I don't know why, but I'm not teaching about burning Palo Santo at all. Just take the stick and put it by wherever they lay, or put it by wherever they reside. You're going to notice there's so much more chill. All of your cats will just be flipping out because they'll be like, oh, they'll just it's almost like catnip for some cats. It's because it's so energetically relieving from what they pull off of you and you don't even see, that it just really helps them. So what about crystals? What happens if you put a crystal on a pet? The thing is, your pets can't talk. Your pets can't tell you how they feel. It's really, really overwhelming for pets. So I learned this from working with people, and some people would give their dogs jade and citrine, and then their dogs would stop eating. Oh no, why is this? It's because it's too much energy for them and they're not really sure how to handle it. If you don't know, dogs have chakras just like we do, and they have several chakras. They have the same chakras we do, just in different places. And yeah, it's hot and sweaty because it's summertime and I'm just wiping my face down, but now you want to be able to help your pets. How do you do this? How can you help your pets with crystals? From my experience and what I learned, grid your pets. Grid the whole area of your pets with crystals. Now, you want to be careful because you can't just put crystals that are around your pets that are going to be full of negative energy. So let's just say, what do I mean by that is because when you take black tourmaline, you leave it on the ground and you don't cleanse and charge it, now you have a full piece of black tourmaline and it's radiating some kind of bad day or an evil eye or negative energy that was in the tourmaline that is not really helping you anymore because you didn't cleanse and charge it. So that bad day, the bad energy is in the tourmaline, you're supposed to wipe it off. Black tourmaline absorbs 100% of any dark energy. If you would like to create a safe atmosphere for your pet, let's just say your dog has a dog bed, right? Your cat has a cat bed. Some cats have a cat bed. I'm not gonna, I don't know what cat has a cat bed. Whatever is, because everyone has a different dog, cat, pet, etc. Maybe you have a monkey, okay? So let's just say your monkey hangs out on the couch. So you can take a monkey. I don't know, because I live in Florida and people have alligators as pets here. So just take black tourmaline and then circle it around that spot on the couch as to where the pets go. What else is this doing? So I would take the black tourmaline, put it next to selenite, and keep it away from your pets from a distance because it's going to overwhelm them if you put it on them. Now, there are proper ways to give your pets crystals. So in a 30-minute increment, you can put a very tiny bead around your cat or dog, just like a size of, if you have a larger pet, like a larger dog, then you would put like a quarter size maybe, just, I don't know. This diameter, this is not an exact science. My knowledge still continues on this, so in the future I'll have a more updated version on this, but I'll do pounds per dog when it comes to crystals. But when it comes to your pet, you can use a small crystal, or a small, just very small, because it can overwhelm them. They get overwhelmed very, very easily. So one thing you can do as well is when you take the crystal and you put it around your pet, it's also stopping EMF coming from the TV. So when you have TV that literally puts off radiation and puts off energetic exposure that's enough to kill you, it'll not kill you and it'll not kill your pet. So if you can block off the TV from black tourmaline, by using black tourmaline, you kill the radiation coming from the TV. That's one thing about crystals too. They stop 5G from your phone. So if you're constantly leaving your phone next to your pet, then your pet is going to be exposed to your phone. So your pet can also be exposed to negative energy coming from your phone as well. So one thing you can do as well, how many other people are trying to sneak up behind me? I'm always ducking and weaving my head so you guys can't see them, because some of them try to get on camera, but unbothered. Okay, so here's what you do. You put tourmaline around your pet and then put selenite around your pet and put it in front of your TV, so the negative energy from the TV leaving, because you better believe there's most of what you see on TV is negative, but especially if you have the news on all the time. That blocks it from going into your pet. Your pet is a sponge. Your pet is flat out a sponge. And some of you who have posted your pets before, and you're like, I didn't see anything happen to my pet. Well, you have 11 followers, and people aren't actively viewing it like that. But if you're someone who has 10,000 followers, 20,000 followers, 30,000 followers, and you're posting your pet, all these different people are seeing your pet and basically shooting bad energy at it. Because a lot of these people who have really, really bad days will get home, open their phones, and they see your pet, and they're like, ugh, I'm sick of seeing pets. And then that energy just goes straight through the picture to your pet directly. Like, it's just a ley line to your pet. It's really sad, but that's just the easiest way I could teach about crystals. If you want to help your pet with crystals, put it at a distance, like 5 to 10 feet. In the future, I'll have an exact science for it, like an exact spiritual science, because I'm always making different rules to crystals. So basically, keep them 5 feet away from your pet, and always keep them cleansed and charged. If you think it's a little bit much, because your pet can't tell you, hey, these crystals are a little bit too much. I'm just trying to chill out. I'm just trying to be on the couch, and the energy's overwhelming me. No, one thing you can do is keep it away from your pet. Don't be putting crystals on your pets if you don't know what you're doing. Message me on Instagram or in the comment section of YouTube, like, hey, can I give my pet this crystal? I mean, you don't want to torture your pet. Crystals are energy. Your dogs are energy. Your cats are energy. Like I said, if you don't want to put any crystals on your pet, use Palo Santo. It's very, very relaxing. You're just going to see your pets change when you put Palo Santo around them. Then you can work up to black tourmaline and selenite, or let's just say amazonite and selenite. What else? There's so many different combinations, but start minor. Don't go crazy. If you want to make your cat or dog happy and you have citrine or carnelian, put it at a distance from them. Like, put it 5 feet away from them so they can kind of get used to it, because the energy is going into the whole room. It's not going to overwhelm them if it's that close. Start with a small amount of crystals. This video's topic's not really too complicated. It's really nice in Fort Lauderdale today. I'm going to show you guys the beach, because now I'm mobile. And I actually like being mobile more so than I do with the tripod, because the tripod, the wind gets in the way. I can't really move around. I can't really show you guys the beach. It's really nice out here. Let me just say one more thing. If you'd like to cleanse your pet, bring them to a river or an ocean, and any dark energy that they have absorbed will fully be cleansed off of them. Then you can start working with crystals, and then you can start adding certain energies around your pet. If you have any questions, you can ask them in the comment section. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Ciao!